Good evening, everyone. My name is Chiquita Moore Fletcher. I'm the campaign manager for Samuel Newby, who's running for City Council Group 5 at large here in the city of Jacksonville in the March 24, 2015 elections. I'm here this evening to give you a brief introduction of Mr. Newby and also introduce you to him in a brief interview for him to answer 5 critical questions about issues that are really pressing in our community, to give you some sense of what he stands for as he runs for City Council, to let you know where he stands on some of the more important issues that will affect you as citizens. Sam grew up in a Christian family, whereas he learned the value of hard work and serving others. His mother, a social worker, greatly influenced his passion to serve, and his father was no stranger to hard labor as he worked to provide a living for his family. Being an active Native member of our community has enabled Sam to transform into a hard worker who cares about the growing diversity of our city and is dedicated to becoming a strong advocate for the most critical concerns facing the Jacksonville area today. Sam has lived in Jacksonville all of his life and has been actively involved with the community for over 30 years. He has been a highly esteemed employee with PepsiCo for over 30 years, served as president of the Joseph E. Lee Republican Club, chairman of the Johnson Family YMCA, vice chairman of the Republican Party of Duval County, as well as the co-founder and chairman of the Florida Assembly of Black Republicans. Impressive resume, I know. A motivator and mentor, Sam coached recreation sports at the Johnson YMCA for several years and turned around the lives of several at-risk youth who have gone on to become successful businessmen and women. Over the years, Sam has focused on promoting the establishment and patronage of local businesses, driving education, and advocating for safer streets. The experience that he has acquired has given him a greater understanding of what needs to be done to make Jacksonville a stronger city. The same experience defines his campaign's focus: establishing and promoting small business, driving education, and enhancing community safety. His active participation throughout the community engages Sam with the public, allowing him to observe personally the challenges within our community and the need for effectual voices in the City Council. Sam is currently engaged to his beautiful high school sweetheart, Miss Sheila Bartley. They plan to make it official in July 2015. Sam is a devoted father and son. He is a faithful member of the Spirit of Life Worship Center. Sam's reputation precedes him as a loyal and compassionate citizen of Jacksonville who will be a faithful servant and voice for the people of the city. And now I introduce to you Mr. Sam Newby himself, running for City Council Group 5 at large. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, Chiquita.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful. Well, Sam, thank you so much for engaging in this interview today. This is really important to the citizens of our community. I'm going to ask you 5 brief questions about some really serious issues that are pressing here in the city. And I'm sure myself and a lot of the concerned voters would love to hear what strategies you have and how you stand on these issues. First, reports say that Jacksonville has a $2.5 billion deficit in pension funds. Jacksonville taxpayers cannot afford to bail out or continue to pay for these shortages, Sam. What solution or solutions do you propose?
Well, the first solution that I'm going to propose is I'm going to show leadership. As some of you may know and some of you may not know, when I become city council, I automatically get a pension. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rescind my pension, and I'm going to ask all my colleagues, all the elected officials, to do the same thing. The second thing I'm going to do, I definitely believe that we have to honor the contract that we have, because you just have to honor the contract. I believe in honoring the contract. But for the new class of 2016 on, we're going to renegotiate the contract where they actually have to pay in their self on the pensions, and I think that will reduce our burden.
Wonderful. So what you're proposing is something similar to a 401k plan,
right,
like a lot of corporate companies
right,
are doing now.
Right.
Wonderful. I think that's a great idea. And, as a politician, I know it's rare for a lot of people to say that they would actually give in and rescind receiving extra money. So kudos to you for that. Number 2, Sam, Duval taxpayers continue to struggle paying high taxes and fees. What ideas to actually reduce the taxpayer payments do you have?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to ask for a 90-day emergency audit, because I know one of the council members actually found $25 million that was just sitting there. And also, I'm going for some of these programs that's not being effective, I'm going to cut them out.
Wow, that's awesome. And to know that we have that type of money that was later on discovered, that's a lot of money that could have gone back into our city. So that's a really great idea. The third thing I'd like to ask you, Sam, is much has been said about economic incentive programs. What is your position on these programs that many people call corporate welfare?
Well, I don't call them corporate welfare. I think it's investing back in our city, because the more companies come to our great city, the more jobs, with more jobs, more taxes, and people feel good about the city. I'm giving you an example. Like, for example, a Winn-Dixie or a Bi-Lo. They come into our city, they build shopping malls, and then from the shopping malls, you have other little businesses come around and come around and open their business, which creates more taxes.
Exactly, exactly, and that's a really good thing. So you really don't look at it as an enabling process. It's more like an incentive program to, for economic development.
Correct.
Wonderful, wonderful, really good thing. The fourth thing, Sam, is would you support or oppose any ordinance bestowing special rights on certain groups of people?
When it comes across my desk, I'm going to say no. I'm definitely opposed to it, because in 2015, I believe that everybody has a right and will have a right to achieve the American dream. My concern is, as long as everybody have the same level playing field, it shouldn't be no special rights. And I say that as a black American, as a black man, as long as the playing field is equal, it shouldn't be no special for no special groups.
Exactly, and I concur with you, Sam. I think that here in America, we already have a lot of ordinances. We have a lot of bills that protect equality, and I think that that's what we should hold to. And the last final question, what do you think of the plan to convert certain Duval County roads to toll roads? Totally
against it. It's another form of taxes. We'll definitely fight against it, totally against it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today, Sam. It's been a pleasure to interview with you. I wish you the best of luck. And Sam asked everybody to please come out to the polls on March 24th. We look forward to supporting you. Sam looks forward to being your next City Council Group 5 at-large member. Please come out on March 24th, and we look forward to your support and vote.
And let's grow Jacksonville together.